This is Seth David from the world-famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you another special screencast. This time we're talking about music at work, the new MySpace. Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070 for information about private trainings. We always record the live session with you so you can review it as often as you like afterwards. Hi! Welcome to the new MySpace. What is it? Is it a social network? Is it a music player? Maybe it's both. In fact, it is both. One thing you shouldn't do is you shouldn't try and compare it to Facebook. It's not Facebook. It's not Google+. It's a music player with lots of social aspects attached to it. Like many of the sort of internet music apps like Spotify and Pandora, you can listen to the music, but you will not be able to download it. For right now, I just want to show you how to get at MySpace. Originally it was invite only, now it's available to the public. And I want to just give you a quick tour to maybe help you along the way getting your profile set up. So of course the first thing when you sign in is you're going to want to set up your profile. And as with every social network these days, you have a cover photo, which is the big photo you see here, and of course your profile photo. And I've already got mine set up. When you first log in, it's going to ask you to set all this up. And the screen is going to look something more like this, where you can edit your cover image, edit your profile image. Over here you can type a little quote, something that represents you, or maybe the picture you're showing, as I've done here. And you can set your location, you can set a URL for where your website is at. Once you're done there, you can click Save. And of course it saves your profile. Now scrolling to the right you can see my timeline. Right now the other social networks are more up and down. MySpace I guess decided we want to be a little different, so we're going to go sideways. And I'm sure that makes a lot of sense to a lot of people. To me it makes sense either way. It's just a matter of, okay, I'm going to the right now instead of down. But that's how you're going to scroll your timeline. And of course I've got my profile selected, so it's my own timeline. If I click MySpace down here, then what I will get to see is the timelines of, the overall timeline, everybody that I'm connected to and what everyone's all listening to. I discovered Adele because of the new MySpace, and realized, especially after watching the Golden Globes recently, that I probably should have known who she was, but I'm a little caught up in other things these days. So I noticed a friend of mine who liked a Depeche Mode song that I was listening to. I went to his timeline, noticed he was listening to Adele, and I said, well, I don't know who this is, but if he likes Depeche Mode and I like Depeche Mode and he likes Adele, maybe I'll like Adele. Went and listened to her, realized totally different kind of music from Depeche Mode. Nevertheless, I liked it. I liked it so much I created a whole mix on here around it called Bluesy, and found out that I did know a lot of the songs. I just didn't know they were by her or who she was. Never really thought about who sang those songs when I heard them. Just thought, oh, that's a cool song. Anyway, so let's talk about how to create mixes. I guess the first thing really you're going to want to do is you're going to want to search. So you click the little magnifying glass here, and you have this big wide open blank screen. But it's kind of cool actually, because then I can type The Cure, and what'll happen is it'll think for a second, and now it finds and it breaks it up into songs, artists, albums, and so on. So I can click the artist. Let's say I'm just going for the artist The Cure. I click their name, and initially it takes me just to their top songs. Perhaps their most popular songs. I don't know who decides that these are the most popular songs, if it's decided by a MySpace algorithm or what have you. But nonetheless, if I want to see all the songs, I just click over here where it says songs. Then I can start creating mixes. You can see by these circles here that I've already connected to a bunch of their songs. In fact, these are their top songs. So let's say I want to add something else. I can click over here. And quite honestly, I'm not sure what it means exactly when I connect to a song. When I connect to a person, it means that I can see that person's activity. Perhaps when I connect to a song, I'll be able to see when other people connect to that song. So I can see who else connects to the same song, connect with them. It's a big party. So in any case, what I've been doing, though, is I've been clicking on it just so I know that I've added it into the mix, which is the next thing I'll do here. Click Add to Mix. And I have a mix here already called, where did it go? Just Like Heaven, which is really just all 80s music, and it was based on The Cure, the song Just Like Heaven. So I click that, and I choose Save. Or I can create a new mix right here by clicking Create New Mix. Very difficult to figure out. and it'll by default name it based on the song I've chosen. I can certainly rename it here and write a description, and I can choose to hide it from the public profile. If I don't check this option off, then others will be able to see this mix on my profile. I'm going to click cancel. So going back again, if I want to, now if I just hover my mouse over that circle, go back to add to mix, come here, just like heaven, save. Now one of the things you may have noticed is that, and I'll add another song so you can see what I'm talking about here. When I go to add a song to a mix, what happens is it puts it in, initially I found out it put it in order, in the order in which the mixes were created. Maybe if I slow down a little, I'll be able to speak better. So I put it. I want to be able to change the order of these, because especially if I am in if I'm finding that I have like a whole bunch of songs from a single artist and I want to add them all to the same mix, it'd be a lot easier if that mix would just appear at the top here, so I could just select the song and click save. And it took me a little bit, but I figured out how to do it. And the way to do it is you come down here, move your mouse over, and you'll see this kind of control panel pop up. Click over here on mixes, and it has all the mixes I've created. So if I want Just Like Heaven to appear first, I can click this and drag it and move it over to the left. The leftmost one in here is the one that will appear on top here. So now if I click cancel and I go back, add to mix, first choice, Just Like Heaven, save. Perfect, perfect. I love it when things work. Hate it when they don't. So that's how you add something to a mix. That's how you make a mix. That's how you rearrange your mixes. Now, another really cool thing about this, and I'll kind of end it with this. As you saw, I'm able to connect with people. So let's go look at my connections real quick. Let's say I want to go to my friend Christine here, and I want to post a status update. So here's her profile. I scroll to the right, and what I can do is I can say, "Hey Christine, just wishing you a happy day." Check out what I could do, and you can't do this on any other social network. I can add a song. So watch this. Sunshine Lollipops. There it is. Oops, I lost it. And rainbows. Sometimes you'll get it for a second, and you have to keep typing to get down to what you want. So I can choose Sunshine Lollipops and Rainbows by Leslie Gore. And then I'll just append this and say, make it all about the sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. And then I can click post. And she'll get a notification on her screen when she logs in. Right here where this flag is, it shows you where the notifications are. And she'll be notified that I've posted this song to her and posted this update to her. So that just kind of makes it a bit of fun. But to be honest, the way I've been using this mostly is just to play my mixes, just to listen to music while I'm at work, music at work. And I love it. I've been absolutely loving this as my music player. If they come up with a good mobile app for this, I might even stop using Spotify and Pandora, because the radio feature here I found is probably as good as Pandora in terms of selecting music for me. It's funny because I have not really liked Spotify's radio feature and the music that it chooses for me. But Pandora has been great, and like I said, I've been playing around with MySpace's radio feature, and that seems to do also a really good job of just consistently picking songs I like, and rarely, if ever, picking anything that I don't like. So, how do you listen to music at work? Or do you listen to music at work? Or don't you listen to music at work? Do you find it's a distraction? I find it helps me. Post your comments and questions below. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the blog. And email me, as always, if you have any questions or if you'd like some help with this, Seth@nerdenterprises.com. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you on the web.